Flins is only about 2 weeks away in Genshin Impact, and so is the second half of 6.0. And today I'm taking you over everything you need to know in order to prepare for him. So every single material you need, from taking him from level 1 to 90, including all the general materials, talent books, the general farming materials, and so on. If you do find this video helpful, dropping a sub and turning on the bell icon would be greatly appreciated for more Genshin Impact content in the future like this one. Starting it off with the general things you will need, including books and Mora amount. For everything, you do need 418 purple books, and also Mora-wise, you will need about 7.1 billion Mora. And of course, just like any other character, you will need these little gemstones right here, needing a total of 1 green one, 9 blue ones, 9 purple ones, and 6 gold ones. Should be no trouble if you've been playing for a while. You probably just have a bunch of these sitting around, 800 of these I have, so most people will probably have same amounts. If you're newer to the game, let's say you're just getting into for Flint specifically, it's also relatively easy to claim these, as you just need to do a boss and you do need to claim it from them. So you can get up an Electro character you do need, or if you don't really have an Electro character, from an Electro type of boss. I guess technically other characters that are different types can also get these from different boss traps. So if a boss that you want to farm doesn't actually have these Electro ones, you can just still farm the boss you do need and then just convert it with the, I don't even remember what it was called, it was like the sugar things. Yeah, I said sugar, lol. I meant the dust. You can use these dust and obviously convert it. So you don't actually have to farm the Electro one specifically. You can farm a boss you need, and if they have a different type, you could just use the dust to convert it. And the specialty material he's going to need is the Frost Lamp Flower, which you can find in the new Not Crime map. You have a bunch of recommendations here. You can grow it in your teapot. All you have to do is really just collect one, and then you'll have it, and you can just go ahead and track it. As you see, it's all over the map here. Spots here, here, here. So if you don't have it, you can just follow this that I'm showing you on my own game. So around here, 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 and you will need a total of 168 of these. You can also use the free I know we do get if you are far enough in the story to track it and show you it on the map as well, or if you also do have llama. So you can just go ahead and teleport to the actual place and towards where it tells you, and I'm pretty sure I just saw one, but I'm just gonna go to this one anyways, and yep, they're just right here. And then you can go ahead and check it on your map. Obviously, you do need to unlock Not Cry. The quest available for it, or whatever that lets you do it if you aren't actually far enough, is really easy. It's just a bit of talking, and then boom, you get here. Once you unlock this teleport here, you are able to go to every part of the map, pretty much. So you don't have to really progress in the story. You just touch to this teleport waypoint, and then you are able to go around the quest, which will be right around here. And you can just go to one of these areas, unlock the teleports, do whatever you want. The materials from enemies he's using is also brand new to Not Cry. These ones right over here, requiring a total of 36 gray ones, 96 green ones, and 129 purple ones. Also very simple, as I did mention, you can just go ahead and get to Not Cry, go ahead and around and attract these enemies. You don't have to actually do story. If you want to use some Stardust, you can go ahead and do Stardust Exchange as well, but again, you can just go ahead and click on the drops. It will take you to the enemies. So once you do teleport to them, you can see they're right here. They look like this. They wake up when you get near them, and you can just go ahead and kill them. Once you kill them, they will, of course, drop the material. You can get a bunch from them, and obviously the higher and more elite they are, the more you can get. There were 2 new added bosses in Not Cry. This one right here is not the one he uses. This is the one for Llama. This one down here that you unlock is the one for Flins. You can just go around, go here, just go this little route that you can see right here, get this teleport, and you will be good to go. It's a bit of an odd one, as you can kind of see. It doesn't really do anything until you get close to it, so you have to go to it. It's going to give you this little animation, and then you go ahead and activate Duster mode, and you will be able to fight it as normal. And you just beat it like that, boom, you can go ahead and just claim it right here. And for the amount you will need is a total of 56 for the boss mats. Talent books are, of course, also brand new in Not Cry. The location of the domain is right here. As I'm recording and uploading this, the available for a limited time is still active, but the one you will need is the Teachings of Vagrancy, requiring a total of 9 green ones, 63 blue ones, and 114 of the purple ones in order to max out all his talents. If you are watching this at a later date where the limited time is not available anymore, Vagrancy is available on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the weekly material he's going to use is the one from the Unresolved chess game, so right here in location, you do have to unlock this in the story. So once you finish the story chapter and you do the battle in the story, you will unlock the domain in order to do this. Or I'm pretty sure if you don't have it unlocked as a solo player, you can actually go ahead and do it in your Adventures Handbook. It will give you an option to farm this. Unfortunately, if you can't beat it solo, then it won't let you. The one he's using is this one right here, requiring a total of 18 of these ones. 6 plus 6 plus 6, each talent would require 6, so 18 total in order to triple crown. If you're farming this, you don't have enough, you can just use Dream Solvents, and if you don't have any Dream Solvents, like how I have no Dream Solvents, then good luck. Of course, you will also need 3 crowns in order to crown each one of his talents, 1 for each talent, just like any other character as well. Now for what artifact sets you do want to farm. His best Hassan, the only real one you do want to use is a Knight of the Skies Unveiling, which 2-piece will increase EM by 80, and the 4-piece when nearby party members trigger lunar reactions. If the equipping character is on the field, gain the Gleaming Moon intent effect for 4 seconds, which will increase crit rate by 15%/30%. When the party's moon sign is Nascent Gleam or Ascendant Gleam, all party members' lunar reaction damage is increased by 10% for each different Gleaming Moon effect that the party members have, and effects from Gleaming Moon cannot stack. Flynn is a lunar electrocharge DPS, so practically all his damage comes from that reaction, and one of the best sources, and the best source, is increasing EM, so the 2-piece is very nice. And for Flynn's best team, he is usually always going to be paired with Enefa, so you will have Ascendant Gleam active, giving you also now 30% crit rate thanks to the 4-piece. Anefa will be helping you deal lunar reactions, and Flins is a on-field DPS, so he will be taking the 30% crit rate, which is very good for building him. And you're also getting a free 10% lunar reaction damage increase with the last part of the 4-piece. So amplifying the lunar damage with EM, giving him 30% crit rate, which is very good for his build, and also a free 10 plus lunar reaction damage increase for the Gleaming Moon effect. This set is going to amplify his lunar reaction damage the most, while also making him very much easier to build with providing a bunch of EM and a bunch of crit rate, and especially if you pair him with a crit rate weapon, you can focus primarily all on attack percent, more EM, and also crit damage. If you don't have a full set of that set, at least by the time he releases, you can still very much use Gilded Dreams 4-piece, also providing 80 EM increase with the 2-piece. 4-piece within 8 seconds of triggering a elemental reaction, the character equipping this will obtain buffs based off the elemental type of other party members. 14% attack increase for each party member whose elemental type is the same as the equipping character, and 50 EM for each party member with a different elemental type. Aforementioned buffs will count up to 3 characters and can be triggered once every 8 seconds. The character who equips this can still trigger the effects when not on field. So an example team I'm going to use here is Flins himself, Enefa, Sucrose, and also a Hydra app character, so that could be Xingqiu or Yelan. In this team, you have Enefa and Flins, who are both the same elemental type, so Flins will get 14% attack. Sucrose is Animal, so that is a different type, and also Yelan or Xingqiu, who is Hydra, which is also a different type. So 14% attack and also 100 EM is also very good. So in total, you can practically always have up to 180 EM provided by the set, 80 from the 2-piece, and usually always 100 from the 4-piece. If you're using a team that does not include Enefa, then you can technically get 150, but without Enefa, the damage does drop off a lot, so I'm always going to account for Enefa when using an example. But let's say you don't have Enefa and you're using someone else and you don't have another electric character, then instead it's 150 EM with a no attack percent. So as EM and attack percent is very good for Flynn's damage, it is a very powerful set to use. If neither of those, you really only want to use 2-piece EM increasing sets or 2-piece EM with 2-piece attack percent. 2-piece EM sets are Wanderer's Troop, Flowers of Paradise Lost, Gilded, and also Sky's Unveiling. Attack percent increasing sets are Reverie, Whimsy, Echoing Woods, Vermilion, Echoes, Shimenawa, and Gladiator. You can use a combination of those 2 pieces while you are farming for a 4-piece, either getting Gilded or especially Sky's Unveiling. That does wrap up the full pre-farm guide for Flins. I do hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, dropping a like would be greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel or haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the bell icon for future videos like this, along with all the types of Genshin content, and I'll see you later. Peace out.